What's up, Curly Crew? I hope you guys are doing amazing. For you guys that are here for the first time, welcome in. For you guys that have been here before, welcome back. My name is Edwin. I'm the founder and formulator at Curl Daddy. And guys, to be honest with you guys, I wanted to make this video. But before we get into it, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys give some love, and make sure you guys check us out at curldaddy.com. All right. So let's get into it. One of the things that I've been experiencing with the brands and with what I am trying to put out to the world is handcrafted formulations specifically for curly, coily, and textured hair. And one of the things that I want to really let you guys know is the fact that there is a difference between handcrafted formulations and factory-made hair care, right? Because I think that we're confusing the two and we are comparing them, and we're not really understanding the difference between a formulation that is handcrafted and a factory-made hair care. You know, and for you guys that are in fashion, it's the same as if you have a huge designer making a couture gown by hands and then having someone else mass produce it somewhere else, right? It's a completely different situation. It's the same thing with hair care, okay? So I just wanted to just really jump on some of the differences, right? And let's just I want to talk about handcrafted formulations first, because they're very special, right? When we really think about handcrafted formulations, they're formulated specifically, especially for curls, coils, and waves, right? There's more moisture, there's more slip, there's more elasticity. Those things are not compromised. They're made with small batches, right? There's not making huge batches, they're making small batches. What does that mean, right? The ingredients are blended in small quantities. So that means that it's going to be more active, it's going to be fresher, it's going to have a better performance on your hair, your scalp, and your skin. It's going to be less dehydrating over time, right? There's going to be higher quality ingredients. You know, there's more room for plant oils, botanical extracts, humectants, functional ingredients that actually benefit your hair and your scalp, right? So I just want you guys to understand, the formulas can evolve based on real client feedback, right? A lot of you guys have high porosity, dry climate, scalp concerns, shrinkage, flaking. Those are things that when you're handcrafting something, you're able to really target those different things, so it's more adaptable, it's customized, right? Handcrafted formulations are more gentle, right? There's there's no harsh surfactants, there's no heavy silicones, there's no synthetic fibers that eventually are going to weigh down your curls and cause buildup. Buildup then causes flaking. It's a whole domino effect. And when you are handcrafting, you're literally handcrafting. Obviously, when I'm in handcrafting these formulations, they're handcrafted with care, right? Often made by small brands who use the product themselves. I use all of my products, I use myself. I use all of them myself, right? There's a sense of, let me show you guys the cream gel, because that's what I have on right now. There's a different experience, right? Especially when the founders are trying them themselves and we're making things and we're trying them ourselves, there's a lived experience behind every batch. There's a lived experience that you guys are able to be part of, right? So curls are nourished. The results of this is that the curls are nourished, soft, defined, and alive, right? When we go into a factory-made, mass-produced hair care, is a completely different ballgame. It's designed to build for scale, for shelf life, for speed, right? So these formulas that are made are to fit. It's like a one size fit all type of formula, right? It's designed to appear to everyone that has curly coily texture, right? The ingredients are specifically chosen to give the product shelf life, not necessarily for your curl health and moisture retention, but for shelf life, right? So the priority is a stability over performance, right? There's also a cost-driven situation there. The decisions are made on cost, right? There's more fillers in there, there's more cheaper emulsifiers, there's heavy silicones, there's artificial fragrances to reduce the production of the cost of that product. So that's why when you guys are seeing a shampoo that is $12 and then you see a shampoo that is over $35, there's a huge difference there. So I want you guys to understand, right? There's a limited flexibility. Once a formula is locked, when it's mass produced, it doesn't change, right? Even if the user experiences, you experience dryness, if you experience flaking, if you experience buildup, that's the formula. And they use stronger preservatives in a stronger process. So it's necessary, guys. When it's mass produced, it's necessary for mass production. But it can be harsh on your sensitive scalp and it can be harsh on your textured hair, right? And then we're dealing with my hair's changing, especially when you're aging, your hair changes. You have to be very careful what you're applying to your scalp and your hair, your skin. It affects your energy, it affects your environment. But that's a different conversation, right? So the hair might be look good, amazing, especially when I was using these gels back in the day. That my hair looked amazing, but it was dehydrating my hair and it was giving me a whole bunch of flakes, and my scalp was like this, right? So it might look good short term, but often it feels dry, coated, and I'm gonna use the word interesting over time because the hair's going to change, right? So the difference is simple, guys. Handcrafted equals a relationship with your hair. Factory made is a transaction with your hair, right? When you handcraft a product, there's a relationship. When it's a factory made product, there's a transaction with your hair. So I just want you guys to understand that, right? One is about care, intention, and evolution. The other one is about efficiency, consistency, and scale. So at Curl Daddy, what I want you guys to understand, at Curl Daddy, our formulations are handcrafted because curls aren't mass produced, right? We believe that your hair deserves intention, not shortcuts. And when you take shortcuts, you feel it. You feel it in your scalp, you feel it in your hair, you feel it in over time. So it's important, guys, to love your hair, but most importantly, love yourself. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys found that this information was valuable, please make sure you guys share with someone. Definitely give me some love. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys understood there's a difference between handcrafted and factory made, right? Huge difference. But thank you so much for listening. Be safe, take care, and remember to love your hair, but most importantly, love yourself, all right? Take care.